Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of our latest war and another great win by Reddit Whiskey. Polska Mafia kind of came out of the gate swinging. I think they two-starred two of our Town Hall 8s, immediately as soon as the war start. But from there they really kind of struggled to be able to two-star our Town Hall 9s, and that was really kind of where we outshined them. So great war though, and we'll kind of jump into the attacks. I'm gonna start down here on number 13 with Valadius. This is a standard hog attack. Looking at this base, the only places for double giant bombs are in the core, but they're not in between two defenses. So you're going to see there's just no way for the hogs to path over both of the giant bombs at the same time. And I guess up here at the top, but the same thing. So sends two giants in to get the clan castle pull. And that's just going standard. Goes in and gets his barbarian down to start dragging everything over. Once they get a little closer, goes ahead and drops the witches. I like to stagger those a little bit more. And I would have waited a little bit longer on your archer queen. You see she took out that builder hut so quick, then you got to split on your clan castle troops instead of keeping them together. And she also decides to shoot at random buildings. Had you waited for the skellies to be attacking the archers before you got your archer queen down, then it would have kind of held them together. But goes ahead and gets his golem down. I like to break the trash ring before I send the wall breakers in. That just kind of keeps the golem from taking additional damage. You see now the Expo shooting at it because he went forward. Goes and gets his barbarian king. Trash ring's broken on this side, but just to kind of speed everything up, he throws another wizard down to just bust that building so the barbarian king starts moving forward. And then from here, luckily, this archer queen kind of jumps over the wall. So brought extra wall breakers just in case. Didn't even need them. And then one other thing, too. Go ahead and get your hogs down. The second your barbarian king starts running in towards the archer queen, go ahead and get them down. You want those hogs down as quickly as possible. So a little delay there, and they could have been down a little bit quicker. But hits the first giant bomb, so it looks like the set's here with quad Teslas above the town hall. That was kind of what we expected. So he's got his first heal down. Goes ahead then gets his second heal down here for these Teslas and the Expo. And oops, sorry about that. Tried to get him up here to cover as many of these as possible, and then basically they're going to kind of path through, and he's got two heals left, so he's going to throw one on the point defenses at the bottom and one on the point defenses at the top, and that's all she wrote. Brought a couple extra wizards here for cleanup, throws them here at the top with this storage that has high health. Really smart to bring a couple extra barbarians for those builder huts in the corner. Go and get those taken care of. You hate to see a 99% because your hogs are running all the way across the base to get one builder hut. So really good planning there. And then it's just kind of clean up from here, so we'll speed it up. So looked like the other giant bombs were in the corner. Ended up hitting them at the end, but this late it doesn't really matter if you hit them or not and lose a few hogs. That raid was over. So great attack, Valadius. Always seem to be on the channel a whole lot because you always bring really strong three-star attacks. So we're going to jump on down here to number 14 with Vel. And this was a cleanup attack, so Vel knew a couple things. He knew that there were Teslas and giant bombs in these two components here. So he's actually going to use a fairly strong, I think the other singles and Teslas were, I can't remember now, but brings a fairly strong attack here to the gate because he wants to try to get some of these defenses taken out, get the clan castle pulled, but also to get some of these giant bombs popped, because now, because of what his hogs have done on this pull, he's taken out two defenses, but more importantly, he's popped two giant bombs, which means he doesn't have to worry about healing these areas, and he can use his 4 heals elsewhere. Similar to what I said for Valadius' attack here, you don't have to be so aggressive to take out this first building. In fact, you'd have been much better not dropping your archer queen and your wizards especially until these CC troops got a little farther. Because of that, now you're having to have your CC troops, your kill squad, fight the enemy CC troops while they're getting fired at by defenses. If instead you'd have been a little slower, get the witches down, that's fine, but wait on the archer queen and wizards until they get a little closer, then you could have fought them up here in the corner instead of having to fight them right on top of these defenses, which ends up costing you a few of your CC troops, I think, and just makes it a little messier and takes longer. So gets the trash ring broken. Everything's going to go fine there. Throws his barbarian king in. I think he forgets that he's got, there's one of those giant bombs and Teslas. I think he forgets he's got 2 wall breakers because he never sets them in. So we're wasting some time here while the barbarian king is kind of just beating on a wall. Finally, he breaks through. And then he can go ahead and get the hogs down. Really smart. As soon as he locks in, go ahead and get your hogs down. So Has his first heal there because quite a few defenses. And we'll go ahead and see they're going to kind of just keep pathing through. Goes ahead and gets his next heal down here. Eventually, gets his next heal down. All right, got his next heal down. A lot more defenses there. Good to go. Still got those 2 wall breakers. He's going to save them for the end, I guess, to do something really special. But even goes ahead and drops a couple of his cleanup Wizzies a little earlier. And that's fine, especially if you're waiting kind of for your Hogs and you're waiting for a heal spell to throw down. Throws a heal spell on these barbarians up here. So that great, got to use those spells. You don't get extra points for keeping them in your pocket. So good job healing those barbarians. But great attack from Vel. It's just clean up from here. So really good attack. Glad to have you back on the channel. It's I think you've had some heroes upgrading, so we haven't had you on here recently. So great attack. We'll go ahead though and move forward from there. We're going to do one more. We're going to do Tej at number 16. And this was also a cleanup attack, another Hog Attack. He knew that there was a double giant bomb set here and a double giant bomb set here. So he's going to basically start out at the beginning. He's going to send 4 Hogs up here to bust that, to remove this as a set, because now they can't path over there. And he tries to do the same up here at the top. I just said, because this Archer Queen's right here, that's usually not going to be successful. Wait until you're sending your Golem in and you're taking care of the enemy Archer Queen. Then you can send those in before you do your full Hog deployment. And it just would have been a little bit more efficient. But, goes ahead and gets his Witches down, his Archer Queen and Wizards. So this is going to kind of work through. Those are pretty much under control. There's only 1 Wizard left, maybe a little early on that Golem. But, that's going to work from there. He gets his Wall Breakers in to make sure the Golem gets in. Really smart, sending them to a different location than the Golem, so you don't have to worry about splash damage. And then from there, since his Barbarian King in, gets lucky. He forgets to break the Trash Ring. He's trying to spam to get it, and fortunately, the Barbarian King, retargets the enemy Archer Queen. But, gets his Hogs down. Goes ahead. He's got, 4 heals, and he knows where the double giant bomb spots are. But the way these things are set up, there's just no way to path. I'd say you can go ahead and be a little quicker here on these heals. There's, wait a little bit longer on that first one. Lost a few Hogs that you didn't need to. But you're going to see his Hogs are going to kind of just go right in there and completely miss these double giant bomb sets now that he's taken out the outside defenses. But, he's got point defenses up here, point defenses up there. Gets his last couple heals down, and then he's got 1 more to drop on top for these final defenses. So basically his Hogs are going to be sitting in heal throughout the very end of this attack. So it's basically clean up from here. Great attack, Tej. Really good job taking out these defenses. It was a cleanup, so it made it a whole lot easier knowing where these are and knowing that they caused a problem if you didn't. So really good job. Hits 1 of those at the end. But so as I said, another great war for Reddit Whiskey. We'll hopefully the streak continues, and we'll kind of move forward from there. So thank you very much for watching. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, and we'll have a new video out soon.